Welcome to a new Let's Play, which is actually the TimeSplitters LP Marathon because I am finally doing TimeSplitters 2. And yes, the Demoplay I did beforehand was indeed a segue into this, so no surprise there. But yeah, we're doing TimeSplitters 2 now. A game that I have been dreading to fucking do since I started this LP Marathon. It is going to be a nightmare. I am not going to have a good time. And I'm not looking forward to this. I'm not looking forward to it at all. And quite frankly, I'm scared. I'm very fucking scared. But, before we get into the really scary shit, I do have to get through story mode, you know? I do have to get through the main levels, the main meat of the game. You know, the actual story, the actual plot of the game, considering TimeSplitters 2 actually has a more forward plot. Because TimeSplitters 1 was just, you know, hey, we have a bit of plot here and there, but it's just, you know, go through a level as whatever character and that's it. TimeSplitters 2 actually does have a proper plot, which we'll go through pretty soon. Now, there's a whole bunch of configurations you can go through. There's a whole bunch of, like, different names, and there's, like, a B-side to them and such. I'm going to choose the classic, and I'm also going to, you know, go through this. I can always change to always, never, best. I'm going to go with if new and best. And there's auto aim, I'm going to keep that on. Inverse look, I'll keep it on. Auto look ahead, I'll keep it on. Aim mode, I'll keep it as hold. Crouch mode is a toggle. I'll keep the vibration on for the fire and hits. Now, the way TimeSplitters 2 works is different, because we have the story mode, which is 10 levels you can see right there, and we have 66 challenges to get through, and they're kind of split, because there's challenge mode, and then there's arcade league, and I'll be doing both, before we go and do the rest, and shuffle the characters and maps and such, and do the map maker and all that. So, yeah, are you ready? Because we are now going to story mode, and we are now going to see the opening cutscene, the very beginning of the story of the main character of TimeSplitters.
Out of the darkness they came with a hateful will to destroy humanity. We fought long and hard, but now we are lost, for they have taken their evil war into our past. Traveling through time, they have sown corruption, unraveling the fabric of our history. Our last chance is to strike back, seize the time crystals, and turn their twisted weapon against them. The fight for survival has begun.
Alpha Base, do you copy? Over!
Roger, you are clear to go. Proceed as planned and good luck.
Okay, move out!
The docking bay's clear.
Go!
You've got a patrol on level 2. Incoming! On your right! Good work! We've detected a power surge on the bridge.
Looks like we're too late. You're already moving the crystals!
Cover me! I'm going in. Good. Watch out!
You go after them! I'll hold them off here! Hey,
Yeah?
good luck.
Thanks.
So those two are the first characters of TimeSplitters, along with the TimeSplitters themselves. They look different now here. Get used to that. They look different in TimeSplitters 3 as well. Here's Siberia 1990. The characters are Sergeant Cortez and Corporal Hart. So it's Chicago, Notre Dame. You get into your different years and such. Return to Planet X in 2,280. Neo Tokyo, which was last year. Nice. Wild West in 1853. 1972, Atom Smasher. Get ready for that one. 1920, Aztec Ruins. 2415, Robot Factory. And our current year in this game, 2401, the Space Station. So it's currently 2401, and Cortez has essentially jumped into this portal in order to get the crystals, the time crystals, which are the main center point of the game. And so the same thing of TimeSplitters 3. So that's 1990, Siberia, the first level. We're doing this on hard, because we did it before in the first game. I did it hard and normal and easy on the first level. I'm going to do it again for this one for some fucking reason. Are you ready? We're now doing Siberia on hard first. A secret research facility under a Siberian dam has unearthed preserved organic specimens which are over 10,000 years old. Following a number of mysterious accidents, the original scientific team has left the site, and a Russian military garrison has been assigned to the excavation project. Intelligence has revealed that the military's attempts to develop biological weaponry from the find have had dreadful results. They have not been allowed to continue this research. Although biohazard cleanup forces are on their way, there is an opportunity to investigate the base and destroy the samples and breach the records before they arrive. The base is currently under lockdown. The perimeter guards are jumping, and automated security system has been engaged. Avoid the cameras necessary. You can switch off the destroyed, cut off the communication uplink. Should buy some time to explore the base more fully. Okay, so there's been a lot of text before we begin the levels, and I'm going to have a hard time reading them all, but this is Siberia, and it's not only the first level of the game, it's also the level from the demo, which you've already seen. You watched Demoplay. I'll try to explain as much as I can at the hard, however, you already kind of noticed already, so let's begin the cutscene.
Nikolai! Shh, shh, shh. We shouldn't be in the research center without security clearance. I'm telling you, I heard gunshots. They're killers if they find out. Come on, coward. Nikolai, the light! Stupid torch. Does nothing in this army work.
Control, come in. Stupid radio.
It's all down to me now.
And now it's time for Siberia on hard. So, what is Siberia like exactly? What are we going to be dealing with? Well, to put it in the short notice, we're going to be dealing with some bullshit. Because I know you've seen the fucking first game. I know you remember how hard the first game actually is. But let's be fucking real here. Nothing's gonna be as hard as TimeSplitters 2. when it comes to all three TimeSplitters games, TS2 is the fucking hardest. And you're gonna see why. So before we get straight onto this level, by the way, we have a sniper rifle and a sans pistol to go with. I believe we get a shotgun and a machine gun later on, as well as a flamethrower and some explosives. But I'll get into that later on. So first of all, cameras. If you want to have cameras, you shoot them from the front, where their lenses are. If you try to shoot them from the sides, you do a few shots before they can actually destroy it from there. Headshots are your best friend, obviously, like in the first game. Get them in the head, they die instantly. Get them anywhere else, take about like 5 hits to do that. Or more or less depending on how good the weapons are. They can easily find you in this game, so be careful of that. There's also an uplink thing, which is our mini-map of the game. Now, why we need a mini-map? Well, you're gonna need it quite often for this one because it's gonna be very useful for some levels. So, don't knock the fucking mini-map item. And yeah, like aiming with the pistol, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. But you gotta get used to the manual aim with the pistol. If you don't, you're fucked. And another thing is that if you're playing on easy or medium, there will be objectives that are seen as secondary. Or we will have less objectives to do. On hard, not only do you get all the objectives, but every objective is important. If you don't do one of any of the missions in any level, you cannot complete the level. You must do everything. So, let's talk about the characters, shall we? Let's talk about the characters for Siberia. The character we're playing as, that we've jumped into essentially, what happened is, Sergeant Cortez has jumped into Ilza Nadir, who is, believe it or not, the daughter of Dr. Kaichi Nadir from the first game. And, yeah, here's the thing. We jumped into her body, apparently, and we've essentially taken over her body. And this is going to be how everything's going to play out. Cortez is going to jump into every playable character's body in order to control them and get through levels. Also, there is a stealth mechanic in this game. It's awkward, but it exists. And we can duck to get over and under some bullshit like the gas there. And the steam. Yeah, if you don't get used to headshots, you're gonna be dealing with this sort of shit. Which, by the way, even if they gain stunned, they can very, very fucking easily still shoot at you while they're bumping around trying to recover. So, stunning them does not do shit for you, really. It just still fucks you. And, as for the player 2 thing, which there is 2 players in this game, the other character is Gregor Lenko. Gregor is not going to appear in this, because the only way you can actually see him is by essentially having a second play with us. But it does go the same way as TimeSplitters 1, in which there are always 2 characters to fit with each level. So obviously, Gregor Lenko is going to be that character here. And yeah, now we got the machine gun going around. And this gun has 2 sorts of firing. There's always going to be the second fire thing going on. Regular fire is your machine gun. Secondary is your grenades. And you gotta get rid of the steam pressure in order to get across. Now, there is a thing here that only in hard there will be a little surprise waiting for us by this door. A turret. The turrets here are automated, and they're going to be on the ground or on the roof. And they always have cameras. The best way of taking care of these is to first know where they are, where they're aiming, and how far it reaches by using the mini-map. And then, to get a good distance, get your sniper rifle, or pistol, what have you, and then aim at the small camera attached to them and shoot at it. Disables it completely for good. You can destroy those, but it takes a lot of shots, and it's not worth it. So, yeah, get the camera out of the way. And yeah, there's a lot more enemies to deal with. So yeah, there's going to be a lot going on, and it is going to be quite a pain in the ass. But hey, it's fine. It's going to be fun. So, yeah, how should I explain this one? This LP is going to be a bit different as well in how it's going to be executed. Because, as you can tell, there are more than one objective. So, obviously, you know, I can't just, like, get the item, go to the exit. I have to actually do a whole bunch of shit all the while to get in the item, and then I have to go do a whole bunch of shit more before I can go to the exit. But here's the thing. Because of how long these are all going to be, this also means we're going to do things a bit differently in how they're edited. Because there's also a checkpoint system in this game. However, there's only one checkpoint in the game, and I get caught by a camera. So an alarm's raised. Luckily, it's not a stealth game. Alarms are not a automatic failure thing. I can still make it through no matter what. But there is a checkpoint system. And I will show the checkpoint system eventually. There is only one checkpoint in each level. And sometimes they are very helpful. And sometimes they are fucking nightmare. There are also 3 unique items, which are mini games, and the first one is here in the first level, right here, the Anaconda cart. It will always be there in all difficulties. Now, here's another thing. You know how there were no deaths when I was doing story mode in TimeSplitters 1? Well, that's changing this one. Because of how fucking hard this game is, I'm going to die a lot, so get ready for a counter gag. Okay, so let's show some shit, shall we? First of all, there is a zoom-in feature of the sniper rifle. It's the right stick. Use it. It's very fucking helpful, and you will need it. You want to see how good it is? Yeah, it's that good. Use it. Another useful thing, by the way, always try to aim for headshots over anything else. Another useful idea you want to go ahead and deal with is you want to make sure that you be stealthy. Don't get caught, don't let them see you and shoot them in the head. And also make sure to get, you know, the hit spots that are correct with the fucking cameras. And lastly, use the map to make sure it's safe to go forward, or else you will get fucked. This level will introduce you to being cautious in this game. And don't worry, there is no need. Oh, by the way, here's how many shots it takes to kill a guy with a fucking pistol. 5. There is no need to speed through this. There are no timed unlocks in this game. Take your fucking time. Unless you're speedrunning the game, in which case don't take your fucking time. But I'm not speedrunning the game. I will never speedrun this fucking game. So, you know, fuck you. We'll go ahead and take care of that. Also, arms will also be different, obviously. There's no armor over there in that one file cabinet area, so there's that. And that's all the file cabinets. And I got the checkpoint. So now we got the checkpoint. We never get a checkpoint ever again. That's the only checkpoint in this level. And it is at the halfway point of the level. For the most part, when it comes to checkpoints, they are pretty much always in the halfway point. So, get used to that. Also, get used to going around, being careful, shooting a bunch. Enemies can wreck your fucking health real fast. It's gonna be common. and it's gonna suck. There are 2 turret guns above. If you go inside that room, not only will you get fucked, but if the machinery in that room gets destroyed, it's an instant game over. Yeah. Destroy the cameras. You can always use a pistol to destroy the cameras, by the way. You have to use the sniper rifle. You can get up top onto the balcony thing and take care of the pistol. Okay, so here's another thing, which is this area. You can kind of see behind the force field a little bit of a fun returning feature that was in TimeSplitters 1. Also turret. Turn off the camera. Activate both switches. Go inside. There's a shotgun in there. You won't need it really. It's cool looking, but it's not very good compared to the shotguns in the first game. There's a guy there. Get rid of him. There's a guy behind there. Get rid of him. There's a thing we can grab. Grab it. Also, you see his dead bodies here? Guess what they are? Zombies! They're back, and they act the same fucking way as the first game. Get their head, suck them out, and kill them. But, unlike the first game, you can kill them from shooting their bodies a bunch. It's a waste of ammo, but headshots are not the only answer, at least. You can kill the zombies with a bunch of bullets. Which, you know, is good. But you should really prefer the headshots over just, you know, wasting ammo on their bodies. So, you know, use manual aim still. And hey, look. There's digging site. There's the crystal right there. There's a thing. That happens to be the time splitter. That happens to be the fucker, which you have to destroy. And as you can see, we could leave, but we need to get access to the dam, and unfortunately the elevators are out of power. You would know this if you tried to activate the elevator. I didn't. Well, that's fine because I already know what I'm doing, so go up top, go to the machine, put the disc in that you got beforehand, and all of a sudden, things go wrong. Because of a containment failure. Because zombies. Our new goal, get rid of all the zombies. And destroy the biohazard. So, yeah. A lot of shit. There's also a flamethrower. You're gonna see that another goal you should never fucking do is use flamethrower. Never use the flamethrower. It sucks. And also, never go near any fucker that's on fire. Don't do it. There is the showers here, which does help me, even though I'm better off dead now because I'm on low health and there's no one surviving at this point. But, at the very fucking least, I can survive. When it comes later on, when fire is introduced, there is pretty much never a moment where you can get the fire out. If you get set on fire in a majority of the levels in this game, you can never get out of it. You will fucking die. You're better off restarting at that point. Avoid being set on fire at all costs. It is an instant game over move if you are set on fucking fire. It sucks. But you gotta deal with it. In that regard, never use the flamethrower. It's not that powerful and it's gonna fuck ya. Now it's destroyed, we now have to leave.
Attention! Attention!
Yeah, now we can't let any mutants survive. We have to kill 5 mutants. Mutants are interesting in that they have like a bunch of heads that all fuck up and such. Kill them all, and you're done. You might have a problem where one mutant might get stuck somewhere, you might not notice him, and you know, you get through the whole building and you can't find him, then you go back and try to find him and you know, you have a bit of a problem with that. Look around, he'll eventually pop up for you. And by the way, I'm not going to survive for long. As you can tell, I have barely any health left. And there are no more health pickups. or armor pickups. In fact, on hard, there is pretty much almost never any health pickups. And armor pickups are not only a bit sparse, they're not as good as health. I'm gonna die very soon. By the way, there is a chance of surviving with no damage taken from any hits, based on if you go backwards and you get lucky. Anyway, I'm gonna go up here, and I'm obviously gonna die. There's a mutant up here, there's a guy with a flamethrower, there's a guy with a shotgun. One of them kills me, I believe it's the guy with the flamethrower. I'm fucking done for here. And I die again here too. Trust me. Get used to this screen. I've seen it a lot, you're gonna see it a lot too. And yes, we will keep account of how many times I fucking die in story mode. Okay, so taking care of that annoying bit. Now it's time for the rest. Which, by the way, the dam is kind of annoying as well. Honestly, getting out of here is the hard part of this level. It's not that bad. In fact, this level as a whole is not that bad. It's honestly kind of tame. And I mean that. By the way, there's a bunch of zombies down by the elevator. Get ready to use a bunch of grenades. And do a whole bunch of headshots too. Some of them are on fire as well. Be cautious of that. Okay, gets the elevator activated. Don't let the zombie that comes out from here. He can never reach her. It's just there for show. Now, taking care of every objective so far except getting to the dam, which, there are boss fights in TimeSplitters 2. And our first boss fight is an attack helicopter. We have to destroy a fucking helicopter. Except I can't here in this playthrough because I died by some enemies that pop up from both sides. Like so. Yeah, life sucks. Okay, so I get back here with more health and armor, and you know, I wait for the elevator to come get these assholes through. They don't appear. They actually teleport from here. They just kind of like exist at the point when I get to here. Bit annoying. And yeah, take care of both of them. Go to the middle turret, but you can choose what turret you want. And then begin the fight with the helicopter. Just shoot at it and use both your missiles. Use all your missiles on it. And you'll win. It'll take a bunch of shots. There's gonna be assholes around. But if you keep at it, eventually the helicopter will get killed by exploding. And with that, we are done. The time portal is now stabilized. We can now get the fuck out of here. And that is Siberia. So that's hard. You can tell that this is gonna be a whole other fucking beast compared to TimeSplitters 1. TimeSplitters 1 is kind of the easiest. I'd argue TimeSplitters 3 is the easiest, but we'll get to that when we get to that. And because I did it on hard, you can do it on normal as well. I got the hybrid mutant. All character unlocks for each level except the last level are pretty much all on normal. Easy, you get nothing until the last level. So, normal. I'm not going to show you the whole thing because you've already seen the whole thing. What I will show you is that normal is easier. You've already seen normal because of Demoplay though. Watch Demoplay if you want to see that. It's no different here. I'm actually going to go ahead and jump cut through. Trust me, you're not going to want to watch any of this in Demoplay. And you should have, because I uploaded it fucking yesterday. Okay, so here's the elevator. I pressed it, and I get the objective. Restore power. Now you know. Okay, so first of all, over here, there is no turret. It's only in hard. So you can safely go through. Keep that in mind of hard, because they do like to be sneaky of that shit. It's not TimeSplitters 1 where it's actual change to the level and such. You're still doing the same level, really. It's just, you know, they add some more bullshit in the middle. And yeah, just gonna go ahead and, you know, go forward. Get some of this stuff that's not there in hard, by the way, like the armor. Armor is there as well, non-hard armor. And this guy's not there anymore, but the guy in the back, he's still there. And you still need to get this item too. And here's the camera. It's right there. You can destroy that as well. And yeah, that's about it really. As for the helicopter, here's the boss fight you missed in the Demoplay that I couldn't do because Demoplay would end here. And there you go. It's much easier and faster here than compared to fucking hard. And if you stand in the middle one, you automatically go in the portal, which means you complete it completely. So yeah, that's why you should go to the middle. And yes, the file cabinet is actually a secondary. Keep that in mind. And so is taking care of all the mutants. I am going to show you all of Easy though, because Easy is both the easiest and the shortest. If I was to essentially dictate a sort of like subtitle for each ability, Easy is the, you know, the bare minimum, the straightforward of all of them. It's the very basic example of what the level actually is. It gives you all of the main meat of like what you're going to be actually doing in the level, but it keeps it short and sweet, and it doesn't really go too big on you. So for the most part, a lot of objectives are non-existent and easy, and with this one, you don't get to fight the boss at all. You don't go to the dam at all. All you have to do is just get the crystal, take care of all the fucking bullshit, the dish and such, and then go to the portal. And that's it. The portal is out a different area. Keep that in mind. And yeah. And also, you can take more damage. Enemies can only be taken down by like 3 hits. You have more ammo from the get-go. And for the most part, it's much more easier. So yeah, this is what easy is. Now, what's medium? Well, medium is essentially the full picture, the full package. It is essentially what you will actually be doing fully. Also, no power, don't worry, you don't go to the elevator at all. Because easy always keeps it short. There's gonna be some areas that are locked off from you forever on easy. It's only on normal and hard that you can actually go to those areas. Does that really change up the thing and make it different? Not exactly, but it does make things easier. And yeah, there's less enemies around, and they're all easier to deal with and all this shit. It's just a very, very basic fucking level. And by the way guns work in this game is the same as TimeSplitters 1. Shotgun, one fire button is a straightforward, the other fire button is a spread shot. You know? One fire button makes you shoot faster at the machine gun or the pistol, whatever, the other one goes slower. That sort of bullshit. So, yeah, it's easy, just the more straightforward. Here's the main objective stuff. Now, here's the actual bare minimum. Medium is the full package. It is everything you have to do. Some are optional, but for the most part, it gives you every objective. So you get a good idea of what you have to do fully. Hard is essentially the true challenge. It is for the true pros of TimeSplitters or GoldenEye or what have you. It is for the people who know their shit, who are experienced, who aren't fucking noobs and can handle the bullshit. Even though the bullshit is not fair, is not fun and can eat a whole bucket full of fuck. Hard is the nightmare. Easy is kid mode. And normal is the actual game. We are doing all 3 difficulties in the order. I'm not changing from that from TimeSplitters 1 because they are significant in their difference. With easy, it's significant in what it gives you, what is actually important and what's not, and in its length. With normal, it's significant in that it is the full package. It gives you the full fucking range. And as for hard, it's the real deal. It is hard. It's the real challenge. And if I am to 100% this game, I have to do shit on hard. So, easy's bare minimum, normal's full picture, hard's pain. Also, on easy, the zombies are now just on the floor waiting for you, and they will come up from the ground when you come near them. So yeah, pretty basic. You can also go into areas 1 and 3, but 2 is not forever. You cannot go in 2. Because on easy, you never get the disc. In fact, I believe on easy, you never even really destroyed the specimen. You just get the crystal. So, yeah. Oh, there's specimen, never mind. But look, there's the zombies. It's all the zombies, you know, the people that died in the fucking cutscene. You know, Nikolai and such. They're dead now. How sad. And yeah, container. Get out the, you know, the stuff and then throw them and that's it. The portal, by the way, right here.
Portal has been stabilized.
See? It's right there. Go through it. That's easy. We did it. So that's Siberia. Pretty basic start, and a pretty good way to showcase just what kind of bullshit we're in for with TimeSplitters 2. So next time, we'll be beginning the Hell Ride. The trueness of TimeSplitters 2. Chicago. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then for story mode of TimeSplitters 2.